everybody, Lil Bob here, about to start part 4 of our Outer Worlds playthrough. Last time we went to the geothermal plant and cut power away from the deserters, and now we're about to see the repercussions. So, let's get started. Alright, so let's get into it. We already basically scavenged this whole place. There's not a whole lot more that we can take from here. So, let's skedaddle. Alright, so, the graphics. There's news and there is talk that Obsidian is working on a switch patch. I guess it's more of an update than just a little patch. That they're gonna possibly be updating the graphics, possibly optimizing, doing a whole bunch of stuff to make this game closer to its other console releases. So, waiting on more information on that. If that comes to pass, that would be absolutely amazing. Maybe they can drop load times, we can get a little bit cleaner graphic layouts, because I mean the graphics are definitely down from Xbox One, PS4, stuff like that, but my real problem is like past a few feet in front of you it gets really blurry and things load in the background. So I'm hoping that with this new update that they will fix all that, and even with the lower quality graphics that it'll at least look better. Those people look pissed. We're just gonna... You don't look happy.
That's the thing about growing old. Your eyes start to fail. Elsewise, I would have seen you for the snake that you are, chopped you into pieces and roasted you on a spit. This is all you're doing. Cutting off my power, killing off my garden. Without refrigeration, my food will spoil, and my flock will starve. I want to ask you this in private, away from the eyes of my flock, so they do not see me lose my temper. Tell me, why did you do it?
Because Pravarti persuaded me. Reed needs his people. This isn't personal, Adelaide. I need your power regulator. Yeah, pretty much.
You killed my garden, destroyed my community, sentenced my flock to a lifetime of slavery in Edgewater for a power regulator. Well, I wish it was personal. Go talk to Grace and Thomas. Look them in the eye and tell them their life here is over, and the only thing left to do is go back to Edgewater. This is now your responsibility. And you tell Reed Thompson that I will never return to Edgewater. I would rather die among my flowers than live under his management.
I'm willing to deal with Reed for you. You're welcome back. You're being unreasonable. Come back to Edgewater. What happened to you, Adelaide? All the anger had to come from somewhere. Or leave. Poke.
My son worked in that cannery. When the plague started coming, he was one of the first to fall sick. We had a store of medicine locked away, but Reed refused to treat him. Said my boy didn't deserve treatment. Said the medicine would have been wasted on him. So I buried my boy in the cemetery, gathered my belongings, and left. That's as much of the story as you need to hear.
I'm willing to deal with Reed for you.
You offering to cross Reed off,
yeah.
Huh? This some sort of twisted reparation for what you've done? Or you just looking for a chance to sow some chaos?
Yes.
Kill Reed if you must, or talk him into leaving if you can. He and I are not sharing the same four walls together.
Reed isn't going to just leave his post. I'll need some help convincing him.
Tell Reed that I can make his people healthy again. I can end their plague. Start a new garden right in the cannery. 3 square meals for every man and woman in Edgewater. Tell him how I've made the Vale bloom again. The soil has whispered its secrets to me, and I alone know how to breathe life back into the earth. The secret is human corpses. I've been grinding them up in my fertilizer for years. Marauder, worker, don't matter much to me. The human body is rich with nutrients.
You think that'll convince Reed to step down? That's disgusting. What happens when you run out of corpses? That's a very good question.
Edgewater Cemetery's got corpses aplenty. Enough for a generation's worth of crops.
Alright, enough talk. Let's go. Yeah, I'll cross Reed. I don't care.
What do you think
Oh,
you're
God.
doing?
I forgot all my levels. Crap. Lie?
Carry on.
Ah, loser. Alright, yeah, I'll tell you all that I cut off your power so that I could leave this crummy planet.
Everybody keeps staring at me. It's not my fault the power's dead. Whoa, Miss Parvati. You're, what, how are you? Hi, hello.
Are you, are things safe out here? How are you keeping?
Great, just great. I've been trying to keep stuff running, just like you. Only I'm not so... Wait, they didn't kick you out, did they?
Oh gosh, no, I'm just along with this fella here.
I seen you wandering around here. You don't look like you're coming from town.
I'm passing through. I'll take that as a compliment. I'm just trying to get my ship off the ground.
Never heard it phrased in such a way before. I guess we're all trying to get our ships off the ground, ain't we?
You're an idiot.
Sorry, I just wasn't sure if you were from town or if you were one of us. Something's been chewing at me, you see. Fact is, I've been, well, lying. To everybody here. Camp thinks I'm a mechanical genius, but I couldn't fix a busted chair.
Wow. Never too late to start learning. I could give you a couple pointers. Maybe you should come clean then. Why are you telling me this? You're lucky your camp's full of idiots. We're gonna give him a few pointers.
I'll take all the help I can get. I set my mind to learning the craft of the engineer, you see. I want to make something of myself. You ever heard of the Young Spacer's Guide to Mechanical Engineering? Comes in a set of 3. If I had my hands on one of those data pads, I could teach myself the ins and outs.
Those are good. My dad kept a copy with him when he was working in the cannery.
I know the old community center kept a copy. Should find another one back in town. If you could find me even one of those pads, I'd be greatly obliged.
I'll let you know if I find anything. I expect a fair price for my trouble. You mentioned 2 pads. What about the 3rd? Yeah, you mentioned 2 pads. What about the 3rd?
I wish I knew. I wager the town had the full set once upon a time. Where the 3rd's gone, I can't say.
I'll let you know if I find anything.
Would you? I'd be grateful.
You won't survive without power. It's time to go back to Edgewater.
I've been thinking about going back. I'm not much use to anybody here. I get sick thinking about working at the cannery. I can't do that again. I mentioned those manuals on mechanical engineering. Suppose if I had one of those, I could go back to Reed and make a real case for myself.
I want to ask you something.
What's on your mind?
You say you pretended to be an engineer. How have you been getting away with this?
Luck, mostly. Nothing's needed serious repairing yet. Nothing's broken down that we can't just replace with something scavenged from the outskirts. Well, not until the power went and cut out. Now everyone's giving me sidelong looks, expecting me to work some miracle and get the generator humming again.
How long have you lived here?
Couple months. This camp's my home. People you see milling about, they're my family. At least I think of them that way. I owe them my life. Would have died in the wilderness if they hadn't chanced upon me, starving and delirious.
What were you doing out in the wilderness?
We all left the cannery for one reason or another. Me? I was let go, mostly on account of my incompetence. I mean, I was incompetent. I couldn't even survive on my own. Grace found me, Adelaide took me in, I've been on my feet ever since.
You weren't incompetent. You just didn't fit the cannery. Not like here. This place had a U-shaped hole, and now it doesn't.
You could stay, you know. Here. I'd be happy to... I mean, we could really use... this isn't coming out right. If you want, Adelaide would make a place for you.
I thought I was supposed to tell him about me. Yeah, it's still got a green thing over him. Thought I was supposed to tell you about freaking...
Any luck finding one of those manuals?
No? Okay. I'm really confused. I thought I was supposed to talk to that person. We're gonna talk to this person.
Marauders can't see us in the dark. Wild canids, on the other hand.
There's nothing left for you here. It's time to go back to Edgewater.
The matter's been weighing on me. I'm staying put until I know what's become of Zoe. Don't want that question haunting me all the way back to the cannery.
I've got a question about Zoe.
I'll tell you what I can.
Any idea where she might be hiding?
Vex me. If she told anybody, they ain't telling me. I'd check her room, but I got yelled at for snooping once already.
Really? You snooped around her room?
Little ways ago. She was always obsessing over her serial dramas. Wanted to see what the fuss was about.
Maybe the Marauders took her away.
Could be. Dangers aplenty out there. No telling why Marauders would steal somebody like Zoe. Got no useful skills far as I could tell.
How well did you know her? Do you know her?
Well, enough to know we never got on. Zoe and Stefan were close. If anybody knows the workings of her mind, he does.
Let's change the subject.
What is it?
Okay. I don't know what to do. I was supposed to talk to them. I was fine with talking to them. And now I can't talk to them. Whatever. Alright, let's go back into Edgewater. And we'll talk to the guy. And hopefully convince him to leave. Or kill him. Something. Either way, something's happening. Might have to fight an entire... well, actually, if they all hate him, we won't have to fight an entire town. Alright. Let's go piss some dude off. Tell him to get out of his own town. Elevator music. Oh yeah. You. Leave.
This is a fine day, friend. Power flows through our town like a cool stream of water. I trust Adelaide's people have seen their way to reason. So, when can I expect them back at their posts?
I spoke to Adelaide. She won't come back as long as you're here. I delivered your message, but I haven't convinced Adelaide to come back. I want to talk to you about something. Let's say I want to talk to you.
Go ahead.
Have you taken a look around here, around your town lately? What makes you think I can convince those deserters to come back? You seem pretty fixed on bringing Adelaide back to town. We need to have word about this plague.
Can we not? Talking about unpleasant things always gets my bile up.
Ew. You must have some kind of treatment plan. How long has this plague been happening?
Show up to work, put in your hours, wear a smile. Problems of the body come from problems of the spirit. Work improves the spirit and fortifies the body.
You're a moron. Your prescription to the plague is to show up to work. You know what else fortifies the body against disease? Antibodies. You're not worried about contagion?
And where do you suggest we find this magical panacea? Can we pan for medicine in the stream? Medicine is a rare and precious commodity. If you demonstrate you have earned the right to be treated, you will be treated. Otherwise, you must heal yourself.
Let me ask you something else. You withhold medicine from your own workers? How long has this plague been happening?
Go ahead.
Seem pretty fixed on Adelaide.
Adelaide was our only flavor specialist. We are a Saltuna canning institution. Saltuna without flavor is like a cysty pig without tumors, borderline inedible.
That sounds disgusting.
Begging your pardon, Saltuna is a staple in the diet of any self-respecting spacer. Were it up to me, friend, I'd stack our larders with Saltuna galore. No other brand of Saltuna adds as much vim or vigor to the body's humors. But, and this is something we must keep between the two of us, Saltuna is hard to come by, what with being a species indigenous to the seas of another world.
Hang on, so what are you canning here exactly? What world is that? You should really try eating a vegetable.
Oh, we've scavenged together some organic material from the surrounding environs. Mostly organic, mostly local mushrooms. Some of which possess a texture akin to a well-boiled slab of Saltuna. The difference is all but impossible to detect to any but the prissiest of palate. Go ahead.
I didn't mean to hit that. Shoot.
I appreciate what you've done for us.
I've delivered your message, but I haven't convinced Adelaide to come back.
I expected as much. I've been thinking about it. I could use Adelaide back, but if she's being obstinate, try to talk her followers into returning. We need the extra hands.
I spoke to Adelaide. She won't come back unless you're not here.
Then we are at an impasse. Stewardship over this town has been entrusted to me by Spacer's choice. I am not perfect. I have made my share of mistakes, but I have done my best for this town.
A change in leadership might be what this town needs. Your town's a mess, Reed. You let Adelaide's son die. Change in leadership.
I am a Spacer's choice man. My father was a Spacer's choice man. Edgewater may not look like much to some buttoned-up freelancer, but it is my home.
He looks pissed. Adelaide's people aren't getting sick with plague. Adelaide made it clear she won't return unless you leave. Attack him. And then we'll think about this. I'll try to convince him one more time.
I don't believe you. Plague's a reality of life. Best treatment is a good work ethic.
This town doesn't eat anything but Saltuna. Of course you're gonna get sick.
You are disparaging our parent company, and it is not appreciated. We are a Spacer's Choice Saltuna cannery. We eat Saltuna here, and only Saltuna.
I'm pretty sure it's your food that's making you sick. You need Adelaide's garden. What exactly are you putting in those cans? That's it. Sorry, that's it. Just Saltuna every single day? I know, you fill your cans with anything you can scavenge. It's not healthy.
I don't understand. You say Adelaide's growing her own food, but that should not be possible. The soil's gone sour. Company said as much. Our own botanist couldn't grow decent crops for us, so the company got rid of them and shut down the greenhouse.
Adelaide's found a way to grow food. She'll come back if you step down. What's it going to take to convince you?
You'll excuse me for being skeptical. How exactly is Adelaide growing crops in barren soil?
Can't lie. Great. She's been using human corpses as fertilizer. She's growing her crops with a special fertilizer.
And when you say special fertilizer, you mean what exactly?
You asked. Human corpses mostly.
Adelaide has been using dead bodies in her fertilizer? That's... Come to think of it, that's a stroke of brilliance. What a remarkably efficient solution. Recycling Spacer's Choice property long after its date of expiration. I was wondering about those missing bodies in Silas's cemetery.
I'm not in the mood to argue. You want Adelaide's help? Step down.
You're right, I am being obstinate. If the best thing I can do for this town is to stand down, then stand down I shall. If Adelaide's found a way to feed her people and cure the plague, then she deserves this office more than I do. I won't stand in her way. My life here is ended. Give me a little time to settle my affairs. I'm sure Adelaide will be glad to see the back of me.
You don't have to do this, you know. No, I just convinced him. This can't be easy for you. What are your plans? Yeah, what are your plans?
A couple months ago, I might have put in for a transfer. It's a big colony. Spacer's Choice has other towns. Now, I couldn't show my face in any of them.
Why not? You don't have to do this. This can't be. No, why not?
No such thing as an honorable resignation. Suppose I could find a place outside the walls, or put in for early retirement.
You won't last a day outside the walls, you know? You don't have to do this. No, I'm not trying to convince him to not do it.
I don't know. I could see myself lasting a week.
Alright, bye. I really don't care. I'm trying to convince him to do other things. Jeez, it's ridiculous. Anything to steal in here? I don't know how tough those guys are yet, because I have not fought them. Alright, time to go back to Adelaide. Yeah, oh my gosh, those eyes looked soulless for a second there. Okay. It's creepy. Let's go. Alright. You know what? We're gonna try to fight that big guy one more time. Giant. Oh, that dude kind of came up out of nowhere. How do I crouch again? Nope. There we go. I don't want to waste this ammo. Oh. Alright. Ooh, explosives. Alright, we're gonna utilize explosives this time. Okay, that guy's still over there. Come on, buddy. Walk around. Try to get both of them with one blast. But I really need you to walk this way. There you go. And
I'm ready for this.
I only got one of them. Marauder, who he still doesn't see me. He really still doesn't see me? And the big thing here is that other guy doesn't see me. Oh, there was another explosive. Dang it. Ooh. That must have felt good. Yeah, you're missing an arm there, my guy. Fun with that. Alright. Time for the big fella. Alright, we're gonna reload. Nope, I didn't mean to do that. Reload. Alright. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah. Alrighty. That's right. Already don't die. Coward. Oh crap. Bad frame rates. I have a lot of loot to go through. We're gonna have a lot of loot to go through. You really... I saw you with a sniper. Where did it go? You're a jerk. How dare you not give me your gun? Alright, this guy. Yes! Big armor. Wait, there you are. Alright. That actually didn't go that bad. This big machine gun is awesome. Very helpful. Didn't I... thought I fell back over here. Killed someone. Alright. I'm gonna check these houses real quick. Ooh! Yeah, money! Yes. Ooh, what's that? Yes, ammo. Alright. Nothing in there. I really want to get that plasma gun working. I think we did pretty good for ourselves. Oh. Fall damage. Oops. Guys, I'm so happy we're getting a bunch of ammo. Really needed that. I don't know if I want to go in there yet. Trying to complete this mission. Dang! That dude ain't got nothing on him. That's just a body. Or that's just a torso. Gross. Alright. I'm just gonna equip new armor and stuff. I'm gonna fast forward through this. Alright, so we equipped this because it's better than the pistol that I had. And then we equipped this bad boy because it is the most powerful gun that I have. Then we changed out the shotguns because I had a more powerful one. Kept this the same. And yeah, and I put on some more armor. Ooh. Ah, I've heard about that. Yes, that's my first experience.
Food's bound to spoil at this rate.
Alright, that was interesting.
Look at that. The snake's come back.
You know, I could just let you die out here, old woman. But no, I talked to Reed into leaving. Come back to Edgewater.
I never thought I'd see the day that Reed Thompson abandoned his post. Suppose we all have a breaking point. Suppose it's time our flock made our way back to Edgewater. We must tend to what remains of the town and carry on with our lives as best we may. You're vexing to me, you know? Injuring us with one hand, helping us with the other. Here, I'm giving you something to leave us be. It's a ransom, you understand, not a reward.
Okay. Edgewater's better off with you running the place. I made a mess of things. Guess I'm gonna try to set them right. No, I kinda just do what I want.
You're telling me you did all this just to put me in charge of Edgewater? Stranger, you are some kind of twisted. I might turn that old cannery into a garden. Got ourselves a whole cemetery bursting with bodies. I need some time to gather my personals. Long walk back to Edgewater. Got a considerable burden to carry.
Alright, have fun. We leveled up, which is what I was expecting. Oh, what's this? P&L makes the best gear for your friends and family. Companion perks. Your companion has leveled up and can be granted a new perk. Go to the companion page in your ledger and select a perk button to see the available perks. Alright. Cool. Let's go outside because it's brighter. Did y'all like not load in right away? No, whatever.
I know.
Alright. Let's do this. Alright, we need... We're gonna put a little bit into leadership and inspiration and whatnot. Put 3 into that. 2 into this. Why is it down? Oh. Aha. Alright. So sneak is down to 20. That's still not bad. Dialogue's pretty good. Heavy weapons is very good. Yeah, we're gonna... I like to be super OP. Put a little into that. Little into that. And we'll put 1 into dialogue. Alright. Looks good. Aramid? I don't know how to read things. Aramid ballistics power regulation. Melee power attacks. By holding the attack button, you charge up an overhead power attack that inflicts significant extra damage. Cool. Doing this charge up during a standard attack will prepare a strong sweep attack that can hit multiple enemies in front of you, and it is hard to avoid. Companion power is not to be wasted on personal protection or projects. Okay. Oh, I want to go over to Pravarti. Okay. Yeah, companions. Yeah, we already read this, didn't we? This companion ledger. Well, this companion ledger will show you everything you need to know about your companions. You can see their skills, stats, status effects, and gear. To change your companion's gear, first select the item you want to swap out, then choose a compatible item to replace it with. Okay, cool. You can also change how they behave in combat by selecting their preferred weapon, follow distance, and aggressiveness. Awesome. We've got our armor on. We've got that selected. We're gonna sell a bunch of this crap when we get back to town. And yeah, make modifications. Ooh, that's cool. What are the options? Nothing right now. All right. Yeah, so looks like we did pretty good. We killed the big bad guy, and we made everyone not hate us. We're gonna inspect all this crap later, because that looks like it's worth some money. All right.
Oh, I'm trying to think.
Cool. Wait, we have to go back and talk to her?
One of us
Oh, duh, the whole freaking reason we came here. Wow, I'm dumb sometimes. Alright, now we gotta go back to that ship. Alright, well, I think this'll be it. Yeah, so we'll run over to the ship, and then I think that'll be it for the episode. I think I'll cut it here, and just so y'all know for future reference, I ran over to the ship, so that's probably where we'll start. Number 5. Alright, and if you liked it, give it a like. If you have any questions or comments, leave a comment, and have a great day. Don't forget to subscribe. Yeah, peace. Yeah, I just remembered that I said that we were going to go in here. So actually, that's where we'll start part 5. We will start part 5 with entering the Emerald Vale Community Center. And I think that's one of the side quests. So yeah. All right. Bye.